Wayne, Indiana. I like to say that corn is my field. Yeah, you might have seen some of my work on Cornhub. If you're into that. So I have been living in New York City now for more than 20 years. And I still smile on the subway. Like a victim. This is my resting Midwest face. So I was on the crowded A train smiling the way I do, and I see this Hare Krishna on the far end of the subway. And he sees me and I see him and I'm like, oh no, he's coming over to talk to me. And I'm gonna have to join his cult just to make him go away. So sure enough, he comes sliding over to me and he's like, hey, I like your energy. What do you practice? Now, a normal New Yorker at this point would tell him to fuck off. But me, I'm curious, and I decide to engage. So I say, well, I was raised Methodist, but I practice Confucianism. Truth is, folks, I've been confused my entire life. I'm 51 years old and I'm only attracted to men. I've never been married, and I don't have any kids that I know of. I am too weird for Indiana, blue state, red state, and I am too bright-eyed for New York, blue state. It's not easy being purple. My grandma died 5 years ago, and I inherited my grandmother's wigs, which is actually perfect because I play Mrs. Claus during the holidays. I have been doing this now for 10 seasons, and I wear my grandmother's wigs, and I look so much like my grandma when I look in the mirror. Now, you might think that this is a big Christmas town. It's not for Mrs. Claus. It's a Santa town. So when no one would hire me, I went on the MTA, dressed as her in my grandma's wigs because I had that smiling problem I told you about earlier. And I would pretend to be Mrs. Claus, and I just wanted to see what people would do. Pole dancers would come up to me, and they would say, hey, can you pay my rent for Christmas? Or they'd say, hey, that's a dope outfit. And finally I got the attention of this one really big deal guy. He was a Santa agent out of Connecticut, and he did all of the big country clubs. And so I met him on Metro North. I got off at, I think, Greenwich. And I meet him, and it's pouring rain, and I've got my giant garment bag, and he pulls up in a van. And I look inside the van, and I notice that his beard is on the dashboard. And in the back, I see he's got bags and bags of stuffed animals. And he says to me, that's all my shit in the back. He says, I'm up to my ass in Christmas. And I thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't get into the van of a man who says he's Santa Claus. But I did get into the van. And I pretended to be his wife because that is my kink. Some great advice I learned from this Santa is, when you go into a country club, just go in there like you're high on cocaine, raise your arms up in the air and say, Merry Christmas, ah! Yeah. So I developed asthma a few years ago, and I had to stop. I couldn't exercise, so I thought, well, I'll take up some naked yoga. Naked yoga was a big thing a few years ago. And I realize you don't want to hear this story because I give off serious Maria von Trapp vibes, maybe ex-nun vibes, but it's too late. I've already started the story. So I'm in naked yoga, and I'm looking around. I'll demonstrate, okay? I think you're okay with this. Okay, I'm in Warrior 2, and I look around, and I notice that I am the only woman. I am surrounded by the most beautiful, ripped, gay men of North America. And I said to myself, sweet baby Jesus in the manger, I am the coolest person I know. Thank you.